Hello students of Standard 9th. Welcome to DAV Model Public School. I am your English teacher Jagruti Mejram. Let's begin our today's online session of English. Today we will start with a new lesson of your Beehive book, The Snake and the Mirror. The story Snake and the Mirror is a narrative within the narrative. The writer tells us the story which was told to him by a homeopathic doctor. As we see from the title, the snake and the mirror are the two most important things in the story. The homeopathic doctor encountered a snake. The snake fell on the doctor. When the snake saw its reflection in the mirror, it was more interested in that and doctor's life was saved. Let's see the story. Dear students, in this lesson you will come across many difficult words. Here are their meanings. Possessed means had. Solitary, single. Yard is an open area like a garden or veranda. Gable, upper part of a wall below a sloping roof. Earth-shaking decision, something very important. On top of it, to add on to something. Paced, walked, valid, logical or justifiable. Now let's begin the story. The Snake and the Mirror. The homeopathic doctor is narrating the story. He asked the writer and his group if anyone had been ever trapped by a cobra snake. The audience became silent due to the fear of cobra snake. Then the doctor narrated his story. It was a hot summer night, almost 10 o'clock. He was returning home after having his dinner at the restaurant. As the doctor was opening the door of his room, he heard a noise from above, but he did not react because he was used to such noises. He was used to listen to this kind of noise. It was the noise of rats. There were many rats in his room, so he was used to the noise. There was no light in doctor's room, so he lighted the kerosene lamp with a matchbox. He had taken a small room on rent. As he had just started his medical practice, he was earning very less. That is why he was living in such a shabby and dirty condition. He told the writer that he had just had 60 rupees in his bag. Further, he added that he had some shirts and dhotis to wear. He also had a black colored coat which he was wearing at the time of the incident. He removed his coat, his shirt and his vest. He says that the vest was not so white, which means it was dirty. Then he opened the windows. The room which he had taken on rent was on the outside of the house, and one wall of the room faced the garden. The roof had tiles on which the gable was supported by the beam. Inside the room there was no roof. The beam on which the gable was supported was full of rats, which went in and out the room through it. He set his bed near the wall and he lay down to sleep, but he could not sleep. It seemed that the wind god had taken time off, means the wind was not blowing and the wind god had taken a day off. He was on holiday and so wind was not blowing at all. He had gone out to get some fresh air because he did not have any fan or cooler in his room. He was feeling very hot. He came back to his room and sat on a chair, and he opened the box under the table and took out a book named Materica Melica. He kept it on the same table on which a lamp, a mirror, and a small comb was lying. He opened it and sat down. As he was sitting in front of the mirror, he started looking at his image in the mirror. He says that he was a great admirer of beauty. He was a young man. He liked to appreciate beautiful things and wanted to improve his looks to look more handsome. As he was unmarried and he was a doctor too, he was a eligible bachelor. So he wanted to make people know that he was also available. He combed his hair and trying to set them properly. When he was combing his hair, he again heard the same sound from above, but he ignored it. He looked carefully in the mirror and decided that he could shave daily and grow a thin mustache because he thought that he would look better and more handsome with it. The doctor repeats that he was not married and was a doctor. So he wanted to say that he was supported to look very handsome. He was supposed to be good looking so that he could get a better match for himself. He appreciated himself and said that he had an attractive smile. Another thing that he decided was that he would always keep smiling because he looked better when he smiled. The doctor being ironic when he said that too smiling was an earth-shaking decision. After he stressing that he was a bachelor and to add to it, he was also a doctor. He thought that he had a lot of value and that is why he wanted to look handsome. He got up from his chair and started walking up and down in the room. Then he decided on one more thing. He decided to marry a woman doctor, one who had lots of money and a good medical practice. Further, the doctor thought that he would marry a fat girl, so that he had a logical reason also. He reasoned that if sometimes he makes some mistake and his wife chases him in anger to hit him, she will not be able to run fast and catch him if she would be fat. Thinking all these things, the doctor again sat down on the chair. Now the sound had stopped, but all of a sudden something fell down, making a sound of thud. Let's see, dear students, in our next session what happens. Dear students, now let us recapitulate what we studied today. One hot summer night, the doctor took his meals at the restaurant and returned home. He lighted the kerosene lamp and took off his coat and shirt and opened the two windows. He settled on the chair and took out a medical book to read. There was a large mirror on the table on which stood a lamp. Since it was too hot to sleep and he had nothing better to do, he sat down in front of the mirror, admiring himself, planning to improve his appearance as he was an eligible bachelor. Gradually, his thoughts shifted from self-admiration to planning his future marriage. He thought that he would marry a rich doctor having a good practice and that he would choose a fat lady as his wife so that she would not be able to run and catch him. He was so engrossed in his daydreaming that He did not give much importance to the sudden silence. Let's see, dear students, what happens next in our next session. Dear students, based on our today's session, here is a short assignment for you. Have a nice day. Thank you.